Introversion is often treated as a single trait, but psychology views it as a spectrum with distinct patterns. In this video, explained behavior breaks down 4 different types of introverts and how each one tends to experience social energy, inner focus, and everyday situations. You'll learn how these patterns can look similar on the surface, yet function very differently underneath. So let's start from first type, social introvert. Social introverts are often the most misunderstood. They don't necessarily avoid people, and they don't feel anxious in social settings. In fact, they may enjoy conversations and group activities, especially with people they know well. So let's slow this down for a moment. What defines a social introvert isn't discomfort, but energy cost. Social interaction feels fine until it lasts too long. But after a while, their energy drops sharply and they need solitude to reset. Also, they usually keep a small circle of close friends and share personal thoughts only within their trusted space. Type number 2. Thinking introvert. Thinking introverts are oriented inward more than outward. They don't avoid social interaction out of fear, but they often prefer their internal world of ideas, reflections, and imagination. Now here is where it gets interesting. Their quietness isn't emptiness, it's mental activity. They may appear distant because they process experiences internally before sharing them. Explaining their thoughts can feel more draining than simply thinking them through. And as a result, others may find them hard to read, even though they are often deeply self-aware. Type 3. Anxious introvert. Anxious introverts experience social situations differently. Their need for solitude is often tied to discomfort rather than simple preference. New or crowded environments can feel overwhelming, even when familiar people are present. So let's unpack this carefully. This pattern involves heightened self-monitoring. After interactions, they may replay conversations, analyze their behavior, or worry about how they were perceived. It's important to note that this type reflects introverted shyness, not a clinical anxiety condition. Still, when avoidance is driven by intense physical reactions, it may point beyond personality into anxiety-related territory. Type 4. Restrained introvert. Restrained introverts move through life at a deliberate pace. They dislike being rushed, especially when plans change suddenly. Structure and predictability create a sense of comfort and control. Their reserved nature isn't rigidity, it's preparation. They function best when given time to mentally adjust. Spontaneity can feel draining, while routines feel stabilizing. Even mornings may require extra time to fully engage, as both mind and body prefer gradual activation. Introversion doesn't follow a single template. These 4 types highlight how the same label can reflect very different internal experiences. Some patterns center on energy limits, others on inner focus, caution, or sensitivity to stimulation. Seeing these distinctions helps explain why people who all identify as introverts can behave in surprisingly different ways. What do you think? Which of these introvert patterns do you notice more often in everyday interactions, either in yourself or in people around you? Share your observations in the comments. Thank you for staying with this video. If you found it interesting or helpful, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel for more explanations of human behavior.